I personally think that role play is a really excellent way to build up skills, especially if you haven't done a lot of presentations or demos before. One of the big mistakes made by newbies, I think, when they're doing demos or presentations, is to under-rehearse. You simply don't do enough practice. You need to prepare and you need to focus, but you also need to practice. You haven't done a lot of it, you need to practice. So, role play is a great way you can rehearse, especially if you're delivering as a team. I think it's perhaps the best way. Get somebody else to come in and pretend they're the customer, they're the audience, and you go through your stuff. Whether it's improvisational, scripted, or a complete presentation, you simply go through and you do it in front of somebody. That's great, and you can get feedback, independent feedback that way. But I think that's not the only way. You can also get benefit from rotating members of the team out. So, one thing which you probably should do to get enough preparation if you haven't done demos or presentations before is to practice and do dry runs with one person acting a different role, acting the role of the customer or the audience. So, you go and you rehearse that way, and that allows you to reflect as a team on what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Switch your roles within the performance as well, within the demo, within the presentation. Switching roles gives people insight and will give you confidence. And actually, having understudies makes a lot of sense. They have it in the theatre for very good reasons. Now, what you really want to do in an Agile team, if you're going to demo or present, everybody should be comfortable at every particular role which you're going to have in that demo. This allows unscripted improvisation, which I think is dialogue, which I think is vital. Dialogue is vital to get an authentic experience, and for me, that's exactly what you're aiming for with an Agile demo or presentation. So, remember this, practice, but practice wisely, and reflect and use role-playing to improve your demos and presentations.